Welcome to Pathway 2. In Lesson 9, you'll first learn where to find and how to access all of the interactive 2020 Census redistricting data visualizations. Then, you will learn from a few experts from the Census Bureau about different visualizations that offer unique features and topics such as population, race and ethnicity, voting age, and housing data. Some of them allow you to compare 2010 to 2020 decennial census data. Some focus on one topic. When accessing data from a visualization, it becomes easier to identify trends within an area. To access the 2020 Census redistricting data visualizations, go to census.gov. There are a few ways to locate them. Let me show you one. First, click on Library, and then on Census Infographics and Visualizations. All visualizations produced by the Census Bureau are available here, in the order that they were published, and can be filtered by year. You just have to look through the list of visualizations published in 2021 to find them by their title. For instance, here is the 2020 Census Demographic Data Map Viewer. Another way that I often use to locate them is to go to the Decennial Census PL94-171 Redistricting Data webpage. All you have to do on census.gov is to type PL94-171 Redistricting Data on the search bar and then click on the first search result that says Decennial Census PL94-171 Redistricting Data Summary Files. Select the tab 2020. Now, scroll all the way to the bottom to the section called Explaining the 2020 Census Redistricting Data. You will see that visualization is the last menu option. 2020 Census Redistricting Data visualizations are available there. Now, let's learn about how to use each visualization to access data for your area.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm Chief of the Cartographic Products and Services Branch at the Census Bureau. The 2020 Census Demographic Data Map Viewer is a web map application that includes interactive maps highlighting a variety of variables from the 2020 census. Scroll down to find the link to the application and click on the link. The application includes a series of main category tabs with the headings Population, Race Alone or in Combination, Hispanic Origin, Housing, and Group Quarters. Each main category tab includes one or more maps. As you can see here, the currently selected Population tab includes a population density map, a population change map, and a population aged 18 and over map. The left panel provides a brief description of the map along with the legend that describes the symbology shown on each map. Each map shows state-level data at the default zoom level. As you zoom in, you'll see county-level data and tract-level data. Use the plus and minus buttons on the map to zoom in and zoom out, or you can roll your mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Click a geography on the map to see the actual data values associated with it. As you zoom in, you'll notice the data presentation switches to county data. Zoom in further and you'll see selected place labels appear. Click on a county to see the data values associated with the county. Zoom in further and you'll see the data presentation switches to tract level data. This zoom level allows you to see sub-county patterns across most states and one or two pan actions. As you continue to zoom in, additional labels, roads, and hydrography will appear to make it easier to identify specific tracts of interest. Click on a particular tract to see the data values associated with the tract. To load a new category of maps, click on the Category tab of interest. For instance, click on the Race Alone tab to see all of the Race Alone maps. Click on the tabs below to see a map of each race category reported in the 2020 census.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Spell, and I'm a geographer in the Population Division at the Census Bureau. Today, my colleague Chris Mazer and I will be showing you a new visualization for exploring population and housing data from the 2020 census. Before I start going through the features of the viz, I'm going to move into full screen mode to make everything a bit easier to see. The levels of geography available are states, core-based statistical areas, or CBSAs, and counties. There are data for 3 different population variables available to select: total population in 2020, which is the default, numeric change between 2010 and 2020, and percent change between 2010 and 2020. In each view, a ranking of the geography shown will display on the right side of the viz, though Puerto Rico will be excluded from nationwide rankings and totals. Selecting an item in the ranking table will highlight it on the map. When all CBSAs is selected, users can filter to view only metropolitan statistical areas, only micropolitan statistical areas, or continue viewing all core-based statistical areas. You can also view CBSAs by state using the zoom feature. Just select the state you wish to view and click Go. This will show you all CBSAs with any portion in that state. As you can see with Idaho, some CBSAs cross into other states. The last features I'm going to highlight are at the county level. In this view, you can search for a specific county in the Search Counties box, and it will highlight on the map and in the ranking table. You can also filter the ranking table by population size. So if you only want to see counties with a 2020 population size of 1 million or more, this is how to create that list. The last feature I will show you is similar to the state zoom shown in the All CBSA section, but in this view, it zooms to all counties by state. So here we can look at all 3 population variables by county for California. Next, Chris will walk you through the housing data available in this viz.
Thanks for all that great information, Lindsay. Hi there, my name is Chris, and I'm a statistician for the Census Bureau's Housing Statistics Branch. As the branch name implies, I work with data related to housing units. Believe it or not, the decennial census not only counts the total population in the nation, but also counts the number of housing units. Examples of a housing unit are a detached single-family home, a townhouse, an apartment, or a mobile home. The census counts all houses, whether they are occupied or vacant. You can see the tool has 3 topic buttons related to housing: housing units in 2020, housing unit vacancy rate in 2020, and the percent change in housing units between 2010 and 2020. And for all 3 topics, you can continue to filter to specific geography levels the same ways as Lindsay demonstrated earlier. When we select the housing units topic, a map in the center and a ranking table to the right will appear. The map provides information about housing unit density, or how many houses are in 1 square mile within a geography. You can hover over or click on a state to learn what the actual housing unit density is. When we select Maine, for instance, we learn there are 24 houses per square mile in this state. By clicking the state again, the map for all states will reappear. Let's now select the percent change in housing units topic to see which areas grew the fastest in terms of housing units from 2010 to 2020. If we wanted to see these growth rates at the county level, click on the All Counties button on top. The ranking table to the right tells us that McKenzie County, North Dakota, expanded its housing stock at the fastest rate of any county the last decade with a 147.9% increase in housing units. The final housing related topic in the tool is housing unit vacancy rate. The housing unit vacancy rate is the percentage of all housing units in a given geography that are vacant. That is, nobody is living in the house. After selecting the housing unit vacancy rate topic, the map and ranking table continue to show all counties since we have not changed the geography level from our previous topic.
I'm going to show you how you can use our visualization to find data for racial and ethnic groups for the nation, your state, and your county, based on the 2020 census redistricting data. The visualization has 2 topics: race by ethnicity and Hispanic origin. The race by ethnicity topic allows you to first select a race alone group, race in combination group, or race alone or in combination group. More information about these topics is located at the bottom of the page. Selecting the Hispanic origin topic allows you to find data for the total Hispanic or Latino population, or the total not Hispanic or Latino population. Race by ethnicity is currently selected when you open the viz. The visualization is organized around 3 questions. What percentage was each group in 2020? How has each group changed since 2010? And what are facts for my state or county? The first question includes a map and a rank chart for the select group. Let's select Black or African American alone for the total population. If I change the second filter to Hispanic or Latino, for instance, the dashboard then shows the percentage of the Hispanic or Latino population who identify as Black or African American alone. To find information for your county, use the filter on the right to select a state, DC, or Puerto Rico. Let's choose Maryland and click the arrow. Here we can see that Prince George's County has the highest percentage of people who identify as Black or African American alone. On the right, we can highlight a county, change the state, or return to the national view. Clicking on the second question will change the statistics shown on the rank chart and map. Now we're viewing percent change, which represents the degree to which the group increased or decreased from 2010. Clicking on the last question will take you to the data table page. Here you can compare statistics for the nation, a state, and a county within that state. To do this, change the group and geography filters. And click the arrow. If you want to change the group, but not the geography, note that you will still need to click the arrow to change the table. Hi, I'm Megan Raby. I'm a demographer and visualization developer in the Population Division at the Census Bureau. This visualization has 4 sections: Diversity Index Maps, Race and Ethnicity Prevalence Rankings, Race and Ethnicity Prevalence Maps, and Data Tables. The current selection is the Diversity Index Maps. We use the Diversity Index to measure the probability that 2 people chosen at random will be from different race and ethnicity groups. In 2020, that was a 61.1% chance in the United States. For more information about calculating the Diversity Index, hover over the note at the bottom of the page. The map shows the Diversity Index in 2020. Hovering over a state shows the distribution of racial and ethnic groups. Clicking on a state in the map will highlight it in the rank chart. You can also change the filter to view the data for 2010. To find information for your county, use the filter on the right to select a state, DC, or Puerto Rico. Let's choose Nevada and click the arrow. Here we can also highlight a county, change the state, or return to the national view. Race and ethnicity prevalence rankings are next. Prevalence ranking graphs show the percentage of the population that fall into the largest racial or ethnic group, second largest racial or ethnic group, or third largest racial or ethnic group. The diffusion score measures the percentage of the population that is not in the first, second, or third largest racial or ethnic group. You can change the year to see differences between 2010 and 2020. Next are the race and ethnicity prevalence maps. Prevalence maps show the geographic distribution of the largest, second largest, or third largest racial or ethnic group at a specific geographic level. The filters on the right allow you to highlight a specific county or a specific racial or ethnic group. Maps are available for 2020 and 2010, along with being available for the largest racial or ethnic group, second largest racial or ethnic group, and third largest racial or ethnic group. The last section allows you to see the data in a table format. This includes county ranking for both 2020 and 2010. Change the filters at the top and click the arrow to update the tables. I'm excited to show you where you can find information on the adult and under age 18 populations for your state and county based on the 2020 Census redistricting data. First, I'm going to click on the full screen button at the bottom of the page to make the data viz a bit bigger. The visualization includes answers for 3 questions. What percentage was aged 18 and over in 2020? How has the population aged 18 and over changed since 2010? And what are facts from my state or county? The currently selected question includes a map and a ranked chart showing the percentage of the population 18 and over in 2020. Hover over the percentage for the United States to find more information for the nation. To find information for your county, use the filter and arrow button on the right. Let's take a closer look at Illinois, for example. Here we can see that Kendall County had the smallest percentage of adults in Illinois at 71.2%. We can also highlight a county, change the state, or return to the national view. Clicking on the second question will change the data shown on the ranked chart and map. Now we're viewing percent change, which represents the degree to which the adult population increased or decreased from 2010. Clicking on the last question, what are facts for my state or county, will take you to the data table page. Here, you can compare statistics for the nation, a state, and a county within that state.
We hope that you found this course informative. To be the first to hear about new Census Academy learning content, be sure to sign up for email updates, follow us on social media, and go to census.gov/academy.